Live now. Oh, my hat looks stupid. I'm just gonna take it off. Okay, let's see. Hair still looks crazy. We're great. We're doing amazing. Ha! Hello and welcome to the Owl's Corner, where we do a little
Hello,
Weirdness
everybody.
Wednesdays. And we talk about weird things. And anything that we talk about, we mean no harm to any of the victims or any of that sort. We are just doing this as an educational platform. And today, my case really doesn't involve modern day stuff. I know we were trying to do current events, but I had to use an old case. We never actually got to do this case because of doing our little break for March. So I guess we still get something. And then Claire's case is something that is actually modern and current and whatnot.
All the good things.
Yeah. Um,
Or maybe not all the good things, but like keeping with the theme we've set for ourselves.
yeah. I'll do better when I'm not in excruciating pain.
No, it's
Anyway.
fine. Yeah, no, I know why. It's all good. You're good.
Um, but I wanted to do a little something for Women's History Month back then that it was even if it wasn't somebody that was directly involved with women, she made quite an impact because of what this teacher or this school head had done. So, in 1875, Mr. Alfred P. Wire was appointed as the headmaster of a local school to Dunstable, which is over in Europe.
Mm.
It's in England, I believe, if I looked it up correctly, but there might be other locations that it's just like an old wives' tale kind of thing that this is the story was created or whatever. Um,
Hmm.
but he was appointed to the headmaster of local school Ashton Elementary Church Schools. And though he was
Mm.
accused of stealing sundry vases and scientific apparatuses belonging to the school, are sundry. After he left, he actually all accusations were proven false, and he wasn't like a bad person or anything.
Hmm.
Um, Mr. Wire seemed to be pretty cool and, more importantly, pretty creative dude. He liked to write and stuff because after he was appointed headmaster, he was quickly made aware of in the close proximity there was a little church,
Hmm.
the priory, churchyard kind of thing, and how it had gone into disrepair because just they didn't have the funds to fix it because at the time the person who was in charge kind of wasn't super popular amongst the people, to say the least. Um,
Mm.
but he was like, "Hey, it's in disrepair, so I'm gonna go over to the board of trustees to see what they can do." Um, which was
Oh,
met
okay.
with warning and that the reverend who was in charge of that area, Reverend Franklin Hose, he didn't take kindly to people who tried to help.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause he was a very proud man, and I'm sorry, but you need to leave your pride outside. Isn't that one of the deadly sins? Anyway.
You're not wrong.
Mm-hmm. It was well known around town, though, that though Reverend Hose was a great preacher and and he was very clever, he was also a dick.
Oh.
Like, selfish and a liar. And literally, when I said earlier that he was accused of being, you know, stealing shit, Reverend Hose
Hmm.
was the one who had accused him, kind of thing. And it was a lie. He didn't actually. They found it in the churchyard that Reverend Hose had actually taken it.
Mm.
Yeah. Um, but after being turned away, because Mr. Wire was like, hey, I want to help, and Reverend Hose was like, I don't need your fucking help, kind of thing. But, like, without probably saying fucking, it was probably more like, I don't need your help, God will guide me, or something like that. I don't know. He had to think about a different plan now, though. So what did he do? He wrote a poem. Um, and
Oh,
the poem is about a witch. Um,
oh, really?
yeah, it is. In which this is kind of summed up what it said. Near the west end of the church, on High Street, sat a rusty iron pump surrounded by a rusty iron fence. The water long dried up. Mr. Wire used this location to set his story about Sally, the Dunstable witch. All of Mr. Wire's friends love the story, kind of thing, including Mr. W.J. Smith of 14th High Street, who offered to print it for free. 14th High Street apparently was some sort of like printing press kind of establishment. But he had offered to print it, but like, and Mr. Wire said yes, but only with the stipulation his name had to be on the title page, which I mean, understandable. He's the author. Um, but he didn't want anyone else taking credit for the little story. He wanted the Reverend to know exactly who had said this shit.
Oh boy.
The local boys ended up loving the story, of course, and spread it around, gaining an immense local popularity. Reverend Hose was not pleased to, as you can probably guess, in fact, he was livid. This is after it was published and whatnot. Mr. Wire was quickly forced to resign due to Mr. Reverend Hose's thing with that. But like
Hmm.
that guy was a dick to him, and can you blame him for leaving? So like, just saying. But don't worry too much. He quickly found a new job, so like he wasn't out of work too long. This was when Reverend Hose accused him of stealing, kind of thing, after he had left and he had already found a new job. But all Mr. Ryer had done was write another explanation as to why the churchyard had fallen into such disrepair. The story being approximately as such. About 600, probably closer to 700 now because of the 1800s of it all.
Yep.
Um, a, a livid witch. Oh no, lived a witch. Jeez, I can't barely read.
Lived with. Yeah, livid and lived are very different things.
But lived a witch, and her name was Sally, and she was doing her own thing, straight vibing with her fortunes and stuff, because she would give like people fortunes and stuff, and like that was her witchy thing, kind of thing. And eventually, as she grew older, she was accused of working with some dark spirits, um, and she was lured, and the dark spirits lured her to getting a cat, as they do,
Mm.
as they often do with old ladies, tell them, hey, get a cat. Evil. But this cat was of the spooks kind. Um, it taught
Did it with a void?
homegirl. He was a spook. He knew magic.
Ah.
So he taught homegirl Sally about some black magic and stuff. And she ended up using her black magic to curse the neighbors who had wronged her. And which, I mean, I gotta say, fair, girly, fair. If they didn't apologize, otherwise, if they apologized and they've made actual right on it, that was kind of rude. But like, I doubt they apologized. But like, it's also, if we look at the time period where it was going on, the curses that she was, putting on people, where it just sounded like a plague was going around, because it was on children and cattle, and anyway, those are usually the weakest of a group. But Yeah, she put a curse on them to get sick and die. And okay,
Mwahaha.
yeah, you okay, Sally? You kind of hurting a little bit. Um, but she refused to stop. Still no apology in sight, mind you, but like she refused to stop. So they decided that the only way to fix it would be to kill her. So they gathered her up and they burned her at the stake. And as they were burning her at the stake, she was like, "So you know, I'm gonna come back and haunt you, motherfuckers, for doing this," kind of thing. And she was burnt at the stake. And like a week later in the churchyard, apparently there were a bunch of ruckus, and the peoples of the church, the reverend at the time and stuff, was like, no, what am I gonna do? Because she was creating havoc in the church and destroying things and hurting him and that kind of thing. So they ended up having another person come in, and the other dude that came in was like, "Get in the bottle," and she was like, "No, fuck you," kind of thing. And he's like, "By the words of God and Jesus and stuff, get in the bottle." And she was like, "I guess I gotta listen now." And she got in the bottle, and then she was put underneath the well, where the water pump was on High Street. And that's why the yard was still in disrepair, because nobody wanted to mess with her soul, because her soul also made the ground around where she was very, very hot, like it was hell. And that's why nobody went in that
Not like a
area. And that's
natural
like the
thermal vent.
story. Yeah. But yeah, that's the story. And it ended up
I
getting the
still,
churchyard all fixed and stuff eventually, because he finally gave in and was like, "Oh shit, yeah, no, I'm kind of been an asshole. I'll help you guys. I'll get this done." But like, it took way too long.
mhm. I still hate that, with these stories, obviously it's, in the history, they got burned at the stake. The whole reason they burned them at the stake was because, fires of purification. So they assumed that by burning them alive, they were purifying them. No, you're just causing a horrible, agonizing death.
Yeah, but this a little bit of a lost media thing though too. Somebody for their college project had decided to do a little script based around this called Trapped Magic,
Mm-hmm.
in which this is the movie poster and stuff, because they were going to do a further full length film kind of thing, but I cannot find it anywhere. And it said that it came out in 2012, but I can't find it anywhere. So I'm not sure if it ever actually got produced or if it's just straight up lost media now. But
Could be, honestly,
yeah.
if it wasn't like, super popularized. I mean, if maybe it's still in conjunction with whatever college she graduated at,
Yeah, they probably
they
have
might.
it on file there, but like
Yeah,
otherwise.
I guess like if you're super curious, you could always call and ask like their record department.
I think I saw that you can rent it or something like that for like $15, and I'm like, no offense, it's a short film, it's about 30 minutes, I'm not paying $2 a minute.
Yeah, not just to satisfy the curiosity.
Yeah. If y'all want to satisfy the curiosity though, like, we're gonna have our Patreon set up soon, so you can sure as hell help us. But otherwise, back to you,
Otherwise,
Claire. Otherwise, I didn't go to work, so I have no in between because I was in such excruciating pain last night. I didn't get like any sleep. And then today I woke up at like 6 a.m. in excruciating pain, was up for an hour, and then fell back asleep for another 5-ish hours.
so generally, you're not having a great couple of days.
I'm exhausted. My body is so exhausted, so tired.
I am sorry to hear that.
I could
I
probably
assume
go to
you're
bed
home.
and fall asleep right now again. Like,
I was gonna say you're probably gonna just go pass out as soon as we're done today.
yeah, probably either that or Steven and I might game a little bit, but like, probably not even that. I'm probably gonna go the fuck to bed. I am so tired.
I mean, perfectly acceptable to be tired. We're all human. Last I checked.
But the other one, our other story by.
About. Oh, you are cutting out for me.
I didn't say much of anything else. I was just saying it's your turn.
Okay. All right. Good. Great. Cool. So, keeping up with again our commitment of at least for this month to talk about really recent current events to kind of show people what's going on right now. I'm talking about something obviously we haven't really done before, but I'm going to talk about a dog fighting ring that was just broken up within the past week. But the process for going in with a warrant and arresting has been going on for a fairly long time because apparently they also had someone specifically go undercover to the dogfighting ring to get evidence against them. So there's no official name for this right now. It's currently just known as the largest dogfighting ring to have ever been broken up in New Jersey. At first, when they were first rescuing the dogs and doing like a general count, they thought over 100. A little more accurate now is that there's over 120 dogs that were rescued. I don't know what the largest dog fighting ring to have ever. That one of the largest in the U.S. I think within like the top 3 was one that happened in 2009. And that one was the rescue of over 400 dogs. But the big thing is that the dogfighting ring covered 8 states and involved 26 arrests.
It's so crazy to me that that is still going on to this day, kind of thing. Like, how
Yeah,
disgusting can
illegal
people
for a long time.
be? How disgusting are you to put that poor, sweet little baby's face in any harm's way? Any of the sweet
Mm-hmm.
babies. I don't understand humans. I don't.
Yeah, neither do I. So before I get into the actual story, I'm just going to do a little bit of background about dogfighting, because I feel like obviously we all hear a lot about dogfighting, but not everyone necessarily truly knows about it and what goes on. So dogfighting is labeled as a blood sport. I will say that right away. It is labeled as a blood sport. It involves, 2 dogs or even multiple more fighting against each other in a physical fight, usually to the death. And it's for, gambling and entertainment. But like involved in it also is that,
The
you know,
entertainment aspect of it,
the
to me, is
entertainment aspect,
disgusting.
but ironically, or not, maybe ironically, a big portion of the money, other than the gambling, comes from stud fees of trying to breed, better winners. It's unfortunately a little bit like, horse racing, where the better, runner a horse is, the more likely they are to be studded out, and the more expensive their sperm is.
Hmm.
So if you have a winning dog, you can make a lot of money by essentially, renting him out to stud other female dogs. Um, so blood sports in general originate from the Roman Empire. Like Colosseum. That's the biggest, I think, example of blood sports. And originally, dogfights were mostly just mastiffs and pit bulls because they were bred specifically to fight. And then it's just over time that people have just brought in other dog types. Uh, it specifically came to the U.S. in 1817. Oh no, actually, that's a lie. The first dogfighting was in the 1750s. It was just that in 1817 is when they started to crossbreed bull and terrier crossbreed breeds into American dogfighting. Either way, unfortunately, it's even though it's very outlawed, there's a lot of different things you can be charged with for being involved or running a dogfighting ring. Still happens commonly in the underground, and it's awful. Because, like, for example, involved in the fights, there's oftentimes something called bait animals, which are animals that are used to test a dog's fighting instinct. And unfortunately, those are often, killed in the process. But the thing is, these are usually small animals or even like babies. So puppies, kittens, rabbits, small dogs are used. And yeah, usually they're also mauled or killed in the process. It's just icky.
It's so icky.
Very bad. Very bad, very icky. And the thing is, like anything else, these dogs are trained into this mindset. So a lot of times,
as it's been said many a time before, and we'll say it many a time, it's about the owner, not the dog necessarily.
yeah, so unfortunately, like when dogfighting rings get broken up, sometimes there's dogs that they just can't save because they've been trained to be violent, be vicious, and they're just not safe to themselves, to other animals, to humans, so they are unfortunately just have to be put down. But oftentimes, in many, many testimonies recorded after freeing a lot of the animals, there's always people who are like make statements about how surprised they are that some of these dogs are still so nice and happy, like wagging their tails as soon as they get pets, because dogs generally are, social creatures like we are. They are essentially as starved of affection from these events as we can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
So that's the
grateful that they
general.
can find some sort of loving homes,
Yeah.
hopefully.
So okay. Um, that's where I'll stop with a general background and get into the actual this dogfighting ring. So as I said, 120 to over 120 dogs were rescued, and this was a dogfighting ring run specifically in New Jersey. So like it did not spread out of New Jersey. It was based in Cumberland County. They executed their search warrant early morning Wednesday. And along with the police, the Humane Society of the United States was also involved to ensure, like, getting healthcare to the dogs and getting them set up safely. Upon executing the warrant, they found the dogs and puppies in barren pens and cages throughout multiple buildings, along with some that were just chained up just directly in the cold rain or trapped in outdoor pens. With no or little protection from the elements. A lot of the dogs had untreated wounds or visible scarring. Uh, Unfortunately, others were just emancipated, or not emaciated. There we go. Including pregnant and nursing mothers, unfortunately.
Emaciated?
Emaciated. Thank you. Gosh, I knew I still wasn't saying that word right. Emaciated. Oh my god. Ugh.
You're good. I got you, friend.
It's like I knew it wasn't coming out right, but I couldn't. Emaciated.
Ah.
Um, but yeah, and here's like what I was saying earlier. Right here, um, uh, several of the Humane Society workers mentioned that despite the health challenges and use in dogfights, many of the canines were friendly and affectionate to the rescuers immediately.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Um,
sometimes they know that they're getting rescued. Thank goodness, and
mhm.
they can tell that people have good
So,
hearts.
mhm. Apparently, a lot of the dogs even left whatever meager shelters they had to greet the humans that came to rescue them. Uh, Again, dog personality. Um, so the execution of the warrant happened following an intensive investigation, specifically the Division of Criminal Justice, the New Jersey State Police, and the U.S. Department of Agriculture. So a lot of branches got involved. Um, there were also, like I said, veterinarians on site to evaluate each dog and provide medical care. And again, unfortunately, sometimes those veterinarians also have to determine if the dog will be in a good enough mental state to even attempt being like rehabilitated.
Yeah.
Um, but either way, a total of 8 people were arrested and charged in connection with the search. Um, Whoop! Oh no! Hello. Gosh darn it! My laptop is freaking out and decided to drag the page I was reading with me, with my mouse. Uh,
Mm.
so the most prominent. Ooh, um. Oh no! I've lost my space. Oh no! Okay, here he is. The most prominent person in the case and the one who's been charged with the most is Bruce Hollywood Lowe Jr., who is 44. Um, and he runs the Royal Bull Kennel dog breeding business. Um, of course, apparently he also had a construction business that he was apparently using to launder money from the proceeds of the bull or the dog fights. Um, alongside with having, essentially a breeding facility to make more dogs for the dogfighting ring. Um,
Disgusting.
yeah, he had everything, unfortunately, like set up to make money from this, and then make it look relatively illegal. So, they have an affidavit uh, in the arrest, um, and apparently Lowe promoted and discussed dogfighting on Facebook. Uh,
Bro, you
and
can't even be subtle about your dipshittery?
hmm Um, and then what he did is he generated, a significant amount of income from the dog fighting, including the sale of fighting or game dogs, stud fees, and then gambling winnings from the fights. And here's the thing: his mother was involved.
Hmm.
His mother would deposit the funds into several bank accounts.
Hmm.
Um, Others were charged who were like involved in this Facebook group. Um, Unfortunately, in the investigation, they had to look at this Facebook chat. There was a lot of graphic pictures posted of the fights.
Mm-hmm.
And, how I mentioned there was an undercover agent.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to find out that specifically in 2023, Lowe hosted a number of concerts, specifically 61. So
61.
specifically 61 fights. He just called them concerts, for
Good God.
uh,
That's too
yeah.
many. That's too many. That means like 61 babies.
If not more, because most likely
Yeah.
there were multiple fights. Um,
At least though. Oh God. That's
yeah,
horrible.
yeah. So Lowe has also been charged with, and this is quite a list: racketeering, second degree; conspiracy, second degree; misconduct by a corporate official, second degree; leader of a dogfighting network, second degree; promoting organized street crime, second degree; dogfighting by possessing, keeping, and/or training a dog for a fight, third degree; dogfighting for gambling on the outcome, third degree; possession of dogfighting paraphernalia, third degree; cruelty to animals, fourth degree; falsifying records, fourth degree; and then also apparently identity theft, fourth degree.
Casual. Just identity theft.
Yeah,
Asshole. Just to add to
perhaps.
everything else.
Yeah. The other people arrested were Terry A. Lowe, 67, which was Lowe's mother, and supposedly his business partner.
Mm.
So completely involved. Bryce J. Lowe, 20, who was his son and a dog handler.
Mm.
Uh, Roosevelt Hart IV, who was a son-in-law of Lowe Jr. and alleged kennel partner in training.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Sir, you picked the wrong family to marry into.
Yep, possibly. Coy Glenn Dickinson, who was a dog trainer. Travis J. Guerin, who was a dog trainer slash handler. Mark A. Runkle, who was a dog handler, and then William McClinton, who was a dog breeder. So generally everybody in that sphere who was directly involved.
Mm.
And then for a little bit happier end note, Adam Periscandola, fabulous last name, who is the vice president of Animal Rescue Team, Humane Society of the United States. So specifically that team that works to rescue, big events like this, said that the dogs are doing well overall and are being examined still for old and untreated injuries. But most importantly, and here's a direct quote, they are in a warm place, they all have comfortable bedding, they're getting toys, they're getting enrichment. It's very rewarding to see them come out of their shells and get excited to just spend time with people and get the attention they need.
They deserve. Not just need, they deserve.
Mm-hmm. So overall, pretty good outcome, most likely. Again, obviously, generally horrible thing, but they were able to rescue a majority of the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And they, again, did manage to get a crap ton of evidence against these people. Unfortunately, the time in jail for dogfighting is not
Nearly enough.
not nearly enough. The longest sentence, I think, is 10 years.
Mm.
Longest, unfortunately.
That's
However,
like
again,
a slap
because
on the wrist.
yeah. However, again, I think because Lowe has so many other charges, it will add up.
Hopefully.
And again, I'm not sure where the identity theft comes in. There was no specific mention to why that was included, but identity theft.
Identity theft. Bro, of all things. Kind of a random one to add on there, my dude.
Yeah. But yeah, no, as you heard me list out, nothing was low second degree. With some even getting, to fourth degree. And as degrees go up, it's more serious of a crime.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
See, I thought it was the opposite because I thought first degree kind of thing was the most
Oh,
serious.
I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Hold on. I could be very wrong. Mm. Oh no, you are correct. Class A or level 1 are for the most serious.
Mhm.
So
That's just
unfortunately, he never. So unfortunately, never mind. Flip that. Well then, okay. Although apparently also crimes are generally graded into 4 categories: felonies, misdemeanors, felony misdemeanors, and then infractions. Hmm. The more you know.
Owltown is us, right?
Owltown is us. Ooh.
Copy. Past. Pasta.
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 Okay, where did I put? There it is.
I wish we could just
So,
play in
did
the
you get
Cassie
to
and I's world.
see
Huh?
what?
I wish we could just play in the Saturnalia one, to be honest. Just because I
So,
know we're both such a high level, but then we would be screwing Cassie over with all that.
yeah,
But well,
not to mention Cassie, who is our other friend, um, is leveling lower than us just because she's killing more than she's catching, which I mean, good for her.
I mean, also our first session completely she wasn't able to play because it was downloading the whole time.
Oh, right. That's probably more so why anyway. You're correct. You are correct. I'm a fool. Where's Pal World? There it is.
She's getting close to caught up though.
I'm still 10 levels ahead of her. Although I'm also building most of the stuff at base, I think, and that might be what's bumping up my level. I think.
Do I? No, that's a bad idea. We're not gonna aggro the Mammorest upon ourselves.
Yeah. Like I said, as soon as I can get access to walls, I will be putting up walls. Okay. By the way, I truly do love the new uh, banner for us.
I'm glad. I put a lot of work into that. Our new Owl Corner banner. Little mascot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I am in. Mm-hmm. Probably need to get more food. Okay. Yep, we have wood and block. Whoops. Please do that. Let me just collect all this.
Oh, there's a dark egg over here. Cash.
Oh, hello. Wait, Lamball, please move. I can't get into the house. What is happening? What is that?
Oh shoot,
Land
another
ball?
dark egg.
Why are you giving me security? Okay, this land ball is stuck within the door. I can't get in.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, I have to go around. I have to
I
go
was
around.
gonna say, we have multiple doors.
Yeah, we have multiple doors. Hold on, I'm just gonna try and match them out. Is this a wild? I think this is a wild land ball. It's a wild land ball blocking the doorway. Oh my god.
That's rather rude.
Well, I just caught it now, so
Now it's ours.
now it's ours.
You chose this.
Why did you just pop out? Where's the off? Sorry, my PS5 is acting weird. Oh, I have so many. Okay.
There we go.
How are you doing?
I was just trying to fix the thing.
Should probably make oh, permit sir. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my god.
What?
Just my brain. My brain is being weird. Is
Oh.
all. Let's just go be right here. I cannot go right there.
Well, thwack.
Have we built a hot spring yet? We have not. I need to do that. I shall build hot spring over here. Never mind, I also can't do that. Have to go hunting in general.
Got 2 dark eggs.
Got to go kill more things.
Where'd you go? I was trying to follow.
Hello.
Oh, I don't have
Can
that
you
unlocked yet.
What level are you at again? Level 9? You should be able to. Hopefully we have enough that you can do it.
Hey, I can with the alpaca at least.
I mean, that's something.
Oh, do I want to do alpaca or the dire howl? You have the dire howl. I'm gonna do the alpaca.
Okay, hear me out. Why don't we work our way back towards the Chillette and try and capture the Chillette?
The chillet. Yep.
Since because we're pretty close enough in strength, I think, right now, that we could probably take it.
Mhm.
I
I
think that'd be a good use.
definitely. Once this is done being built, I'm gonna make sure I have the right, people in my party. But like, yeah, we can do that.
Sir, I'm going to just really quickly get into the food chest for more berries. Thank you for your berries. Oops, nope. Go back. Undo. Undo. Okay. Ah! Gosh darn it, why am I on fire? I was standing in the fire, that's why. I really wish if you rolled that it would actually set you all out.
What? Sorry.
I really wish when you rolled it would actually, not, like, smother the fire
Yeah.
and not keep you burning in, like, infinity while you just stand there.
Yep. All right.
You might want to put more things.
I have about 600 berries currently in my bag. Or not 600, about 100, excuse me.
Jeez. Alright. Come here, boy. Alright, let me make sure. There we go. Alright.
Jump over the Cativa.
Apparently when you have the stamina, you can jump. Good to know. I wonder, could I just catch you while you're sleeping? Curiosity. Try. Apparently no. Oh well. I tried. You should save. Uh. Oh. Hmm.
I had a
Something
closer
tells me we left this.
left what?
A bench. Where are you?
I took
Oh,
the
don't
fast
worry.
travel.
You teleported. Allow me to backtrack. Sorry, I was distracted, obviously. No, there's a basic workstation by one of the island's corners that we obviously left.
Oh, yeah.
Teleport one, fast boy? Yes, I can. Oh, but the fast boy goes away when I teleport. Pity.
Please don't aggro on me.
I'm coming! Once I figure out. Okay.
Oh, shit.
I'm coming, I'm coming. All things considered, I can move pretty fast.
Careful, there's a tombat right here.
Okay, however, not Oh, I see him. How many cobalt spears do you have?
Damn it, I have 16.
I have 3.
God damn it!
I'm not sure where my now is. There's another Tombat behind us.
Well, I have one captured now.
Brilliant. My Mao is currently having trouble because of the 4 in the way. Oh, nice, my first one. Okay, cool.
Hell yeah. Now we both have
Alright.
Tombats.
Okay, here we go. Let's see, what's gonna be the best for my Gillette? Probably my Ruby. Okay. Okay, ready? 3? Or do we want to try throwing a ball at it first?
I'm going
You go
to
first since you have more.
try...
Nope. Go for it. But since it's an ice pile, it should, you know, relatively speaking, work about the same way. Ooh, it's on fire! We have successfully put it on fire. Ooh, ouch. That hurt. This is pretty effective, though, so that's nice. Okay, we have to pay attention. Okay, one more hit. Did it just recover health? I think I saw it recover health. Okay.
Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Nice. Alright. You're on fire.
I know.
Nice job. Okay, cool.
Fuck
Uh,
yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, turning today. Yeehaw! Wow!
Okay, Mickey.
Oh wait, no, that's Goofy.
I mean, same difference. Anyway. I mean, with that laugh specifically.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not sure where you went.
I was going towards a syndicate tower.
You mean the Syndicate Tower?
The Rainier Syndicate Tower, yeah.
Oh god! I'm falling! Woohoo! Ooh! I found an amp egg. When we go home, I think I will build us a chest just for eggs at this. And then I need to go back because I cannot do anything until I make more power.
I was just going towards the nearest, like, what the fuck? Excuse
What?
me?
What's wrong?
What
What
the
is it?
fuck? There's a
Oh wow, that's
sweet and a sweet paw.
ooh, catch them if you can.
I just
Very
got
nice.
a sweet.
If you, Sweet and Sweet Paw are kind of another group that do really well together.
I got a sweet. I did not get a sweet paw, though.
No, I could even catch them close to base.
They were literally, there's a herd of them on base. When I got when I just, like, transferred here.
Darn it. Fight, 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 fight. I'm raiding the Easy Syndicate base that's just at the top of the stairs. They have a pretty good mon. Or ow. Gosh, that is. Oh, they are fighting me. Darhowl, please help. Fine, you're not weak. You're not strong enough. Ooh, much stronger. Very good. Now, ow, ow, damage. Please die, sir. Thank you. Die, 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 die. Thank you. Be free. Very nice. Bristla. Right, now I shall return. Still see the sweet and sweepa.
There's only the sweet paw got away.
No, there's another sweepa. There's another sweepa. There's also a very aggravated rush roar nearby. Although I think the rest of our... Hello, sir! I'm going to attempt to catch you. Okay. The sweepa is off past, or off near towards the cave.
Mm.
If you want to try and grab it, I'm going to run real fast. There's also a intense battle going on outside the window, if you can see it. Okay. it might have. I could despawn, darn it.
There's a sweet pot on the beach.
Sweet or sweet pa?
Sweet pa.
It just respawned somewhere else. I'm coming! Let's have one of you giant furry creatures. Have you in my other game. Ah, you are at the site of the massive battle that was occurring. Fight, 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 fight. You're just watching your dead children's bodies, I see. They're very sad when they're dead. Oh-ho! Nice. First, ball capture again.
I'm
No, I don't
making
want to sleep.
myself some arrows.
I don't want to sleep. I want to be up. Oh god, I'm glitching. Okay. There we go. Waiting project.
This is so very fun, but I'm curious if we would be mad about, aka would you be mad about if I logged off a little early because I'm really fucking tired. Like, I slept till noon 30 and I'm still exhausted because I just
Um, that's fine. If you are very, very tired. If you are... Shall we just play to the 30?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, that's fine. Also, there are already some arrows in the second. Just FYI. Okay, where do I want to set up? Well, okay. I'm going to put the egg chest over here near the fire. Never mind, I don't have enough wood to do so. What are you guys doing? Come on, I can fear. Hop to it. Alright, we now have a chest for just eggs. Ooh. Ah.
Oh, this syndicate thug decided wrong. Oh,
All right.
hell yeah, I'll do that. I'll lure these fuckers out just for them to get killed by the Maimorest. Don't fuck around unless you're willing to find out. Ha ha ha.
Mm-hmm. I would like to proudly say that we now have an egg incubator.
Nice.
First egg is going to be ready in 5 minutes. I'm also going to do some quick, I think, changing around of will be, I think, more helpful. Replace you. You instead.